Hi.
Hi.
My voice just went, hi.
Hey.
I'm Max, knitwear designer and co-owner of Les Garçons, and I've survived the spider attack from 2 weeks ago.
And I'm Vincent, yarn dyer, co-owner of Les Garçons, and I was gonna say spider savior, but no.
Spiders.
I can do this with my finger.
God. What's it? What is
I
it
don't
again?
know. It was a story about only some people can touch their pinky and and index finger. Max can't. I can. They say 1%, but I don't think it's true. So
No.
anyway, there we go.
So,
It's fine.
okay. Can you do this?
Yes.
On with the show. Hi. We haven't done a lot of things this past 2 weeks. We've pretty much been like couch potatoes. That's mostly because I tried to look at what we've done and I'm just like, nothing.
Yeah, it's true.
Like we had Tanya and her sisters over and what did we
Played
do?
a game.
Played games.
We played the code name.
Yeah, Cool Name was fun.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we all fell asleep watching SNL with Kristen Wiig. It was just too late and cocktails were involved and
Oh yeah, and I disappeared, right?
yeah. But Doonies wasn't there, which I hope
Yeah.
it was.
Well, before we say what we talked about, we have to show what we're drinking because it's happy hour.
That is true.
Look at me. No.
Look at that.
This is Last Flight. It's a play on the paper plane drink. So it's Aperol, lemon juice, green chartreuse, and bourbon. And
What do you have to say green chartreuse? Chartreuse is a word for green.
I know, but the alcohol, they have yellow chartreuse as well. Because chartreuse is like a greenish yellow or a yellowish green.
Puke green.
Yeah.
Too much chartreuse will make you puke.
What? He hasn't taken a sip yet.
Nope. And bourbon.
Yeah, and bourbon.
Smells good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Look at me.
I did. Yeah, sorry, we forgot to do the drinking part in the first.
Yes.
And the before.
Maybe you can edit it in.
No. No.
And what are you wearing? Oh, you're going to talk about it later.
Later.
I'm going to talk about
this.
No,
later too. It's
later too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are we jumping like, what's new in the shop right now? No.
But that's not...
I know, let's finish what we've been up to.
I don't even know what it's called.
I know.
Yeah, so I have to look.
I remember, but I don't know how to. I know how it's spelled. I don't know how it's pronounced. Okay, if you want to talk about it. Then we'll talk about charm.
No, I don't want to talk about it because I forgot what it's called.
Okay, it's the BROMBÄR jacket. BRANE,
yes.
The two letters together.
Yeah.
Jacket.
It's from Woolfolk Yarn. It's one of their pattern. Max made it.
I think it's Jeanette something, the designer.
Yeah, I should have looked. So Max asked me to dye 18 skeins of
Max Camo
on superwash Aran yarn that we don't dye anymore. And then made this. And I've been wearing it this past week.
Because
being a couch potato.
This doesn't stay well on a wire hanger. So we've put it in one of her drawers, and it's so big that it takes the whole drawer. So you just took it out. I'm like, ooh, free space for clothing now.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna. Yeah. So
it's an absolutely stunning one.
Yeah, it's a long cardigan. Has pockets. Yes.
It's all over blackberry stitch, which are so gorgeous. But I've really had a love-hate relationship with it because I think it breaks the pulling from the camo a lot, and it
Yeah.
makes it even more camo. But it's a lot of like,
Yeah, isn't it
purling
like?
to get purl three together.
But then knit three in the same stitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the effect is so cool.
Yes. It's very heavy because it's superwash yarn. Um, but look at that stitch. Like your ribbing is so good. Okay,
And
that's it.
it says Aran weight, but it's an Aran yarn from Woolfolk that has a lot of air into it, and you could easily replace it with like DK or even worse.
Yeah, I think if you don't use their yarn, use a DK.
Yeah, and it would be way lighter, but I didn't do a proper yarn substitution. Yeah.
Yeah, you just saw Aaron and used Aaron.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's what I'm wearing. I might take it off because it's already hot in here.
Even though I don't have my watch. Like it was 304 outside today.
Yeah, it's 7 right now.
Wait, winter's back.
Celsius.
7? No, it's not that bad. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Charm now, because you're gonna want to talk about it.
What?
Yes,
Okay.
you want to be one of the Halliwell sisters, so. We started binge watching Charmed. I've only seen a couple of episodes. I think I did see like 3 seasons and that's it. I remember when I was a teenager, I thought it looked really, really cheap. We had the French translation too, and it was like,
Still does.
yeah.
Well, the first seasons. Now the effects are a little
I
bit
froze
better.
something. Hi, yeah. Who am I? I'm Phoebe doing. So now we're watching it because when Lola passed away, we were sort of like looking to watch like comfort TV shows, and that was the first thing that I had in mind that you would love, and I didn't see. So it was just yeah, we know we can put like 5 episodes at night and not even care that it's been 5 hours of Charm. It's just mindless.
Yeah.
And we watched the podcast. We listened to the House of Halliwell. No.
Yeah, it's called the House of Halliwell. I tried continuing, and I don't like it. They're not.
We did 3, but yeah, the angel is not really.
They're not. It's not getting like the first few episodes. They talk through Zoom, and
Okay.
then they keep every episode they talk through Zoom, so you kind of hear like. When on Zoom, when you talk over someone, it interrupts kind of like the other person, like it cuts the other person. So you kind of hear that like the sound quality is not too good. And then there was one episode where they had like listeners talk, and they were so like the hosts were so boring. So.
Because it's the new trend of having like the original cast of a TV show do 1 episode of a podcast per
like
episode.
a rewatch podcast.
Yeah.
I had started the.
Because we listened to 2 or 3 together, and then you continue it by yourself.
Yeah, I listened to the Office one. It was kind of fun.
We did Will and Grace a few
Will and
episodes.
Grace as well, but I'm not a big podcast person. I listen to The Rest is Entertainment. That's my only one that so far I haven't stopped, and it's brilliant. It's Richard Osman and Marina Hyde. They're 2 British people. Richard is a producer and host of TV shows, and Marina was a columnist, and she also produces stuff, I think. And so they talk about the behind the scenes of the entertainment industry, and it's really interesting what they say. So
did you see the news today? So Richard Osman wrote a trilogy of the Thursday Murder Club mystery. It's 3 novels, and it's being adapted into a movie. And they are trying to get Pierce Brosnan and Ellen Mirren to star in it.
Oh.
I quite like Ellen Mirren, and
Isn't there already like a series?
there was a TV show, a TV series that we saw, but they're trying to make them as movies too.
Well, that's
I still have to read it. We bought the books, but we just haven't read it.
this.
Okay. I'm all over the place today.
Yes.
But yeah.
You froze something again?
And then you're gonna take a sip. I had a premonition. Yes.
Oh.
And if you're watching this on the day we release the episode, so today is Friday, tomorrow is
List day.
LYS day. Do you say list day or LYS or?
I say list, but
I say list.
I say list.
Okay.
So it's local yarn store day tomorrow, in the US and Canada, I guess. I know that in the UK it's another day and you have to kind of register to participate in, but in the US it's free. Is it the last Saturday of April? I don't know.
We just know it's tomorrow.
We just know it's tomorrow, April 27, because tomorrow is not. Yes. So it's our first LYS day, list day.
Because now we are local and we have a yarn store. So
it's our first local yarn store day as owners. So
last year we did get to celebrate. We were at Pick Up Every Stitch.
Yeah.
They hosted us as part of the LYS day, and we had our yarn there too.
Yes. And so tomorrow, if you come in store, we'll have mimosas. We'll have mystery rebates where you can just, when you get to pay at the register, you pick a little something that has enamel pins and progress keepers in them. And then there's also a mystery rebate that's going to be applied to your order. And other stuff.
Okay.
No, we'll have we have mystery stash enhancers in the shop often. We're due to make a few more of those, so we'll have all of that in the shop, and then whatever is left we'll put online. And I kind of decided, and you heard it here first.
Same for me, or?
Yes.
Okay.
You too. You heard it here first. What we made certain numbers of little packets. What?
No, I'm just.
We made a certain number of little packets with mystery rebates in them, and if we don't use them all in the store, which probably is going to happen because we made a lot more than I think. Well, maybe not. Anyway, if there's some mystery rebates left over, we're going to apply the rebates to online orders as well, because not everyone can come to our local yarn store. So if you place an order online tomorrow, we'll say first order, first served.
First come, first serve.
First come, first serve. On April 27th, we'll apply whatever rebates are left at the end of the day.
This will be on Sunday, or how are you gonna? What?
Well, at the end of the day, Saturday, we'll know how many
You'll
are
apply
left.
to people that are already purchased.
Retroactively.
Okay.
The orders that were placed online will refund whatever the rebate amount is. So then you can participate if you want.
You can also go see your.
You can also go to your local yarn store.
It's just a great way to help, not help, but celebrate small shop owners.
Well, support local businesses, because you all know that they're all not struggling, but not all are struggling. But it's a different game from online, so go celebrate if you have a local yarn store in your area.
Yeah.
They probably have an event. But
Or
if you
just
can,
go and say hi. Or like,
yeah.
for example, for us, if you're near Montreal, but we're not your local yarn store, do make a day of a road trip and come and see us and other yarn stores during the day. Bring your girlfriend, your partners, your boyfriend, your dog. We're dog friendly here, so bring it. We'll maybe talk even more to the dog than you, but that's just,
Yes.
because
We
we're
can
just like,
take care of the dog while you shop.
yes, I'll be happy. Oh, we need to buy milk bone. Like, we have coffee and
Oh, yeah,
mimosa
that's
for
true.
you, but we need,
We'll bring. Go buy a box.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, should we do puppuccino like at Starbucks, or, or it would be too much? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, we won't do the puppuccino.
But do come celebrate
Yes.
with us on Saturday, tomorrow, or if you watch it after this, sorry, it's gonna happen next year.
Every year. And last weekend we got to celebrate. Didn't get to celebrate, but it was Record Store Day. It's
Oh,
also
I
like
was
they
like,
last
what?
year was at only a week before or after. It was similar to this time, so I got to go to my local
Record store.
record store, and I got the new Taylor Swift album, the country album of Beyonce, one Body Language by Kylie Minogue that I didn't have. They just re-released it, and we
Yeah.
got a Beach Boy free.
Yay!
Yay!
You're listening to all the pop, and I'm listening to
Oh,
the Beach
yes.
Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a free gift with purchase, but
That's pretty much it.
that's pretty much it. Now, what are you wearing?
Yeah, that's like, what are you doing? How you doing? I'm wearing the Bumpy sweater. I finished it a long time ago. It just took me a while to finish it, finish the pattern, and release and everything. I was working on it during Rainbit weekend, and I've casted it on for that. Yeah, that was the project I had in my. And then afterward, I wore it like at Vogue Knitting Live, at different event in Toronto at Unit. It is my most worn sweater, hand knit sweater from last winter. So I'm really happy to finally having it out. It is a top-down sweater. I've used our fluff, our collaboration with Walcott yarn, Caughman from A Yarn Story. This is a super fluffy yarn, hence the name. We say it's a sport weight yarn, but it works itself out pretty much as a fingering, sport, or even DK. The core is small, and it's just the fluff will actually take the space you not give it to it.
Yeah.
Give it to it. Yeah. So it's knitted as a DK gauge. So if you don't use fluff, use any other DK. I
Yep.
think it's a 21 stitch gauge. I think that's
Yes.
yeah.
And I know that at least two testers that I've seen some pictures of have knitted it with
Something else.
something else.
Yeah.
I should double check, but one of them is actually a worsted.
I know Diane knitted it with a just a normal DK one, and because the stripes are I-cords by enough that you then pick up. I'm using a spin cycle gradient yarn in Nocturne, so you see that it does create like a little fade. If you don't want to use a spin cycle, you can also use any variegated yarn, because it will not create pulling, but it will create like splashes of, which would be another way to describe pulling. It creates like little fades. It's quite a fun.
Trying to find a picture
Effect.
of. If we
Yeah,
can
I don't know if
see
you can
it.
see it well.
No, but so the main color is more solid. I don't know if I can bring it. No, we won't see it. But then all of the I-cords, it's a variegated yarn. So, and it does make like a nice effect to it.
Yeah, it's a nice way of using variegated yarn in a different way. I thought it was the same thing. My idea behind the I-cord bumps was to be able to use a spin cycle fade, but in a different direction than the sweater. So that's why I thought it was quite fun. You've probably have seen this type of motif before because I did a wrap, a cardigan,
A
a
cowl.
cowl,
That's it. And you're...
and a sweater, and I have something else on the noodle. That is in the it's in the same
You're
family.
just like...
I'm loving it. It just fluff is such a great, like, you could do pretty much anything except socks maybe, but I just love wearing it. It is really airy but warm at the same time. It's yeah. So it's a top down. The little line in between after the I-cord is actually your your tail of the yarn. I asked you to cut it as long or even more long than your previous row, and then you would just weave it in. You could either weave it in like this, or even Tanya decided to do the 2 rows and then slipping it as she knits. It's 2 different ways to do it, but it's the same end result at the end.
I think one of the testers did that as well.
Yeah.
Maybe Diane.
Maybe.
I read that in the
Comments on the
comments. Yes. Because for us, it's not released yet, but for you,
It is.
it is.
But everything's ready. Photo, like everything.
Yeah, everything is ready. We're just waiting for the final feedbacks as of when we're recording from the testers. But everything is good so far, and then now it's out. So you can... Do you already have your promo code?
Nope.
Oh.
Yes, I do.
So look...
No, I do.
Okay, well, tell people what it is.
It's either Bumpy Road or Bumpy Ride in all caps. I know it's one of these two.
Okay.
So
Well, go look in the pattern.
yeah,
Um,
it's always been in at the beginning of the description.
Go look in the pattern description. There's a code, or on Instagram, on Max's post, you're gonna have the code to get a little rebate of the pattern.
And in the
For the
shop, we
release.
have plenty of fluff. If I remember correctly, like for my size, which is size 4, it took me only 5 skein to do it. And these are 50-gram skein. So it has a lot of yardage in it. You could, Tanya's making her, she's making herself one. She's gonna do 3/4 sleeve and even cropped here, so even less yarn. You could, because since it's a top down, you can pretty much stop whenever you want, depending on your preference.
It's between 4 and 3, or 4 and 7 skeins of fluff, I believe.
For all the sizes.
Yeah. So,
I'm happy.
yes.
So now I get to wear it all the time because I had to make sure that I didn't damage it before the photos. Now the photo has been taken, like wearing it every second day.
Yeah. You didn't bring yarn for this, though.
No, you brought this one, so I didn't bring it.
Yes. Well,
Sorry.
one other thing that I forgot that I had finished between the
Two
Episode-
previous episode.
episode 25 and episode 26. Yeah, this is episode 27, I believe.
Even in real, like at 120. I'm like, how do you remember all those numbers? You need
Well,
to
because she
watch it.
just looks at the previous one, and then...
Yeah, but I didn't look at the previous one before this one. I barely know my own name, so.
So it's the... I had shown it in the...
Whip.
As a whip when I finished the first part, which is this part, with the British DK as the main color. Oh, I forgot to take the little tag. British DK as the main color, and then the little fluff yarns. The British DK color is Carmen's Story. And then basically did the other half with fluff, inverting the colors with fluff and lavender tea, and then Carmen Stories in the little stripes. It takes, well,
The
Okay.
original pattern in DK will take two skein of the color 1
Yeah.
and two skein of color B.
Yes.
1 and B.
1 and B.
Not 1 and
Not
2
A
or
and
A and
B.
B, just
No,
1 and B.
1 and B. It took me, I had to use a little bit of a third skein of this, but I'm also so not on gauge.
On this one, no, because we have another one, another
Yeah.
sample.
I'm very much like it's larger than it's
Yeah.
supposed to be. I didn't swatch. I used a needle up from what's in the pattern because that's what
Usually do.
I usually do, but apparently now I'm on gauge. I'm on the same.
Recommended
Yeah,
needle gauge.
the because I used, well, maybe I still am, but I used to be a tighter knitter, so I always use like bigger needles. So I did that systematically on this one, and then ended up with a shawl that's very much larger than what it's supposed to be. So I think you could use 2 and 2.
But yeah, but if you have an extra one, like I'm a fan of blankets as
Yeah.
shawls. So this one has been designed to be extremely huge and like a lap blanket or even.
Yeah, well, I think the gauge in the pattern is 18 stitches, and this one is at 16. So it's larger than it's supposed to be, so it took more yarn than it was supposed to take. I had enough of the British DK, but barely, and then I used the tiniest amount of a third skein of the fluff.
It's a fun pairing these two together. A fun
Yeah.
way of integrating like a more rustic, even though it's not scratchy, yarn with a super fluffy yarn. It does create interest.
So it's now in the shop samples. Come squish it.
Come squish it.
Come squish it. We still haven't made those kits, right? No, we haven't.
These one, no.
So
No, we
we'll
have
make
8
them.
photos. We have 8 kits of the other one, not these one yet.
We have to decide
Color pairing.
color pairings, but yeah. So again, British DK in Carmen Story, and then Fluff in Lavender Tea, and then two of those, and
You
then
should be able to make it with 2.
2 or 3 of those. But
So, if you want to make it exactly like his,
yes,
just
use-
start with get only 2 and start with the fluff at first, and you'll know if you need to stop,
Yeah.
repeat before, because you have enough of the second one for sure.
Yes.
Because you did start this way, which is
Yeah, I
just
use this
inverted.
one. But if you,
Yeah.
You're smart.
I
Start-
don't hear that often from you.
Start with the fluff, and then you can really like skip that one.
Yeah. in case.
Because I did math, and again,
Oh my god, you were so annoying. He made it a chart with like
yeah. Well,
amount of gram it took per repetition and like a graph of how. I'm just like,
how much I should have left? I should have
just
left.
do it. We have
No.
enough yarn.
That doesn't work like this.
Yes, it
You know
does.
it- not
If
in
it
my
doesn't
mind.
work, you're like, it didn't work, and then you move on.
That-
That's it.
That's not.
That's it.
So you could really skip that last repetition.
Yeah.
I think it's 14, and then you would still have like a pretty big.
But
shawl.
at a tighter gauge, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it can be enough.
That's it. Another whip.
Another whip. No,
Another
finished
finished object.
I followed Vincent's footsteps.
Copied Vincent.
I said it in a cute way.
Yes.
I made myself a dun beanie. It's a pattern by Jean-Philippe Clich, our friend, Atelier Cliché, or otherwise known as the Hat Queen. And you run with it, which I'm just like, yes. It's a really simple construction, which I love for a hat. It's knitted sideways, and then you seam it at the end. This is what it looks like once unfolded, so you knit it like this way. It's really clever. It's a project that took me only a weekend to do. There's 2 sizes, Vincent and his head. Made the largest one, and I made the smaller one.
His head is full of maths.
Yeah. useful math. And it is, can you hold it?
Yes.
It's knitted from Stash, and I have two similar ones. It's not exactly the same colors, but it's from the Wandering Flock. Um, so this one is lavender highlights,
But that's not
but
this one.
it had a similar name. It's just the bottom wasn't lavender, but it was a
Blue.
pale blue, and I had a matching mohair. It doesn't look like that, the mohair, but I've used it for something before, and I've reskeined it. But it's actually like these two paired together. It's a fairly quick project. Like I said, it took me a weekend. You hold two strands of fingering together with two strands of
Mohair.
mohair.
But you could probably get away with two fingering and one mohair. I think that's what he says in the pattern.
I thought he did two. He always does two. Because he did
No,
the whole
it's two
cardigan.
fingering and I think it's two fingering and one mohair in the pattern. So that's why I was
But you
surprised.
did the same as me.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's because you told me
you
to
can
do
make
that.
it. Yeah, that's true. You can make it extra. I think I'm gonna do more of these. They're really fun. They're stash buster because you finish two skein at the
Yep.
end, and it's quick.
Yeah,
Um,
I had like, I don't know, like 10 grams of the fingering left for if you do the biggest size. I had a little bit of mohair, a little bit more of mohair left, but small head.
So that's what it looked like. The construction, I think we talked about it the other day, but it's knitted flat, and the creases are made with short rows.
Yep.
So I think it's pretty ingenious of him to have made something
He's
like that.
smart.
Yep. My only thing is I have a little at the front. I am because when
Yeah, what did you do?
I wove one end
No,
on the wrong side because you need to fold it in. What do you do with the
No.
cheese? Just
No.
fold it in. What do you
it's
mean?
not folded. Yes, but no,
Well, you anyway.
you fold
I'll
it,
fold
not
it. Yeah,
in,
not in it.
over maybe.
And look at the
Yeah.
pulling how fun it is on her yarn. It's quite.
So we made kits, and they're not up yet.
We
That's
took the
not fine.
photos,
Yeah,
but they'll
we took
get
the photo. We have with my version, which is the one with La Bien-Aimée, Twist Nouveau, and the matching mohair. We made
A couple of
created
kits, yep.
but basically it's we just took a skein and the matching mohair and then we put them together and then we took a photo of it.
Yeah.
So it's really simple. It's a very fun project.
I think for gift knitting,
Yeah.
it's pretty much.
Start now.
Yeah.
April.
Well,
Yeah.
there's Kevin and Ray. They have like a hat bag or something where they just
Yeah.
finish an object, they put it there, and when they have people over, they are welcome to take something out of it. I think it's a great way of this. So
Yep.
I'll do plenty of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Where is it?
The skeins are there?
Yes. I think is it in your
No.
bag?
No,
Yes,
yep.
it's there. So I haven't knit that. Tanya did. It's the I'm gonna remove that because
Oh, I'll
it's
do
not
for
gonna-
that. Yeah.
It's the Distance Scarf by Olga Putano. And it's a very fun. Maybe you can try putting it on again after that. But it's a really fun, like very tiny scarf, kind of like an handkerchief. I'm not showing the right side. There you go. So it's a little cable, like all over cable pattern. It's very fun. We used Alpaca One by Isayer and then the matching mohair. It's not really the matching color, but it's
pretty
those
similar,
color
yeah.
that we use. But again, like a very fun project. We had leftovers of that yarn. Yeah, and it's like just
And it's a new trend, those little scarf.
yeah.
So alpaca one, the color
Okay.
is one. I repeat, one.
Is it? Yeah,
Yes,
color
it
one.
is. And 69. 69 with the little
when you-
dots under it. The 69. Do we have any winners?
Oh, 69. The one.
It goes a long way to skein. It's not a really expensive project to do.
Yeah.
Stash busting too. I've seen Tanya wear it. It's gonna be weird on me, but you
Can
could
wear-
put it on your like head with like a knot or
Ooh. No.
no, not this way, but like a little,
Yeah. Little knot.
Yeah.
You can put it around your neck.
Yeah.
You can. So that's just one of our other samples that that Tanya knitted.
Okay,
but we figured.
You really need to style this, but I'm not good at it.
Well, yeah, well, not too bad.
Yeah.
So that's it. Like a little two skeins project, 2 balls.
Yep, a quick project, quite fun. We really
There's
want.
also so this one's lace weight plus mohair. You could use one fingering. And there's also a DK version of the pattern.
Yep.
So very fun little distance scarf.
The new sample that we have is
Another one.
it is the Turtle Dove shawlet. Turtle Dove by Sari Nordlund.
Okay. Well, there's a nope missing.
Oh no, really?
Yes.
Nope. Tanya! Nope. She said nope.
She said nope. I'm not making this one.
Oh, do we tell her before or just we wait for her to see this?
We wait for her to see.
Oh, yeah,
this.
okay.
It's gonna be funny.
Nope.
Well, it's gonna take a few days.
Oh yeah,
so-
because she's going to.
Yeah. Anyway.
We'll show her tomorrow. It's a really small shawl. It was a knit along. I think it is knitted this way. I love everything about this except the fact that it's missing a nope.
Yeah.
It is really a nice mix of texture. We've knitted with Isiger. Isiger?
Again, Isaye.
Isiger.
Sorry.
Sure.
Sorry, Danish people. We use one strand of 20, which is the fingering yarn, and 100% wool fingering yarn, and then one thread of their gorgeous mohair. It's the best mohair. I like.
Oh, yeah.
Even our mohair, it's not as good. So I'm
In love
Get
with
this
this
one.
one.
The on the website we sell 20 as what are you doing? As 50 grams gains. If you come in the shop there I'm distracted.
Yep.
If you come in the shop they're in 100 grams gains, but they can be split easily.
Yep.
So it's like $18 I think for this 50 gram, and then 21 for this. Again, another like really fun, inexpensive. That's better when it's worn this way and not the other way.
Yeah, but I'm just showing
then
all
you
the
get
options.
and then
could
you
do.
don't see the missing nope.
Nope.
So
By the way, we're teasing Tanya, but we've been best friends for like 20 years.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, well-
and we're family since we're 12.
she's fired.
Yeah. That's this. Let's her just watch her this like that, and we'll not have to
Yes.
deal with that.
So another shop sample. Very fun.
Yeah, and Tanya loves to knit things that keep your mind challenged and interested.
Yeah.
And so she really liked doing every repetition because it's always something new. And as you can see, like in between each section is a different motif. So she really enjoyed it.
Yep.
So come and squish it. Can you add the note afterward?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, we could
Well,
just like
well,
fix it.
We'll tell her tomorrow to add it in.
But we'll have to tell her to use the right color yarn and not just like this yarn. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we had.
It's
New-
pretty much
That's a lot.
that's a lot.
I took this bag back. It had like one project sitting in it for a while, and now I've decided to bring it back in my life and carry all my whips in it, because we have to go to the shop often, and just being able to grab everything in it, it just
Yeah, that's the tote bag. Well, of
it was the
a
number 10.
version
Yeah.
of the tote bag slash number 10 bags by um,
Heidenhammer.
Heidenhammer. It's my travel bag.
Yeah.
Like it's like laptop sized here. I put like laptop, bottle of water, project,
You could put
hat,
your Stanley Cup in it.
Stanley.
You know, the one with all the bacteria. Um,
I can taste it.
and it does like it fits like a lot of things in it. So I really started to using it even more. I was always using the one with our retreat bags.
Yep.
When I was carrying only one project. Now, since I'm having a lot of it, I'm using this one.
What is the project in it right
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I've flew through this one. I was just excited.
Because you showed it, right? You showed.
Yeah, but I was just
Oh yeah, starting the
before the
glasses or
glasses.
something,
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
I'm so happy. So this is the for Fox 6 sweater. It's actually my first design. It's what launched my career as a knitwear designer. I've decided to revisit it because it's like such an old pattern. It was like 5 years ago, the
Yeah.
first one that I wrote. So when I'm looking at it, I've changed the way I'm writing pattern or the way I describe instruction. So it's gonna be released in
Are we gonna test it again,
I'm not sure.
or just send it to the tech editor?
I think it's gonna be just a ticket editor because I'm pretty confident with the construction, since it's the construction I'm now using for most of my pattern that has color works in it. The difference between the other one is there's now short rows are added before
Yeah.
the color work, so you have extra fabric on the back and even
Yeah.
more than the other one.
Yeah.
My original
More.
one was after it, and this was mostly done as a gift knit for someone. And when you're not a knitter, you don't know exactly which way if there's no tag in behind. So I thought that adding a visual cue with
Oh yes.
it helped like
Yeah, because
more.
if the yoke is not longer in the back, then you don't know which is the back, which
Yeah.
is the front.
And there was some shaping, but just right after. So the wrap and turn or
Yeah, the shaping
the
was
short
at the
rows
back.
were yeah.
Yeah.
I did
After the yoke.
Yeah, after. I did modification in the chart to have it more uniform. So in my original one, they had more blue spots there. I just I just changed it up and have it more like how can I say it? More even.
Yeah.
And the rest of the chart is pretty much the same, but I just wanted to have more fabric. And it's only because fashion changed with time. And mine was super tight on me back in the day because we loved the slim fit. And now all the sweater that I'm wearing have more like ease to them. So
Yeah.
I've made one size larger. So I think I made size 3 back in the day, and this one is going to be size 4. And I have even more ease.
Back in the
on
day,
them.
it was like a medium because we used to call them
Yeah, we used to call them medium, large,
X
and
small and
yeah.
small and yeah,
all those things.
and then not picked up color.
Nope, you start with a color this time around. It's knit in our British DK, which is a spectacular yarn for sweaters. Like
Yeah.
this one, I've blocked it because I wanted to make sure that I like the fit of everything. And after I've blocked it, I even went with an iron on top of it to. It was pretty much like
It looks like
spot on.
it's-
But I just evened it out. I've seen a video of someone who does a lot of color work, and she went with the iron on it, and it just made sense to just like
Yeah, it's like smooth,
yeah.
smooth.
And I did a little iron inside, super warm, super hot to it, so that the float will just be a little bit more sticky
Yeah.
as a way of securing them.
You didn't catch any.
No, I've decided I'm stopping catching floats.
Yes.
I
Don't do it at home.
No, don't do it. Don't do what I do. But since these one are always just for me, like
Yeah, and for you,
And with this yarn, and that's the difference too. With this yarn,
yeah. I also when I did the House of Diamonds, I also didn't catch anything.
oh, but this one, the floats aren't long enough to be caught.
The
That would
House
be
of
my
Diamonds?
guess. Yeah, it's like a
No,
12.
there's like a 9.
Yeah.
There's like a few.
Yeah.
There's like a few 7, 8, 9 stitches, which normally you would catch, but yeah.
Like I'm
Don't
happy with my tension. I'm happy with
yes.
everything I'm doing.
You
I'm not gonna
know
wear like bling bling on my arm when I'm. So
bling
I'm bling bling.
bling.
So I know that it's a sweater I need to be careful with, and I'm just happy with it. So like, let me be me. Like I don't.
Well, I'm not. I just you do
No,
you, boo.
because I know that I will believe
Yeah.
that the old school will be like, what in hell? But it's just I don't know. I just stopped,
Yeah.
and I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna do it for
It,
everything,
it,
but
no,
you know,
it looks awesome.
yeah,
You're gonna be careful with it. Only one sleeve to go.
yep. And this is British DK, so the main color is Meredith's gray. The background is Edith's Butler. The white is natural, and the ochre is Cardi's ochre. Ochre.
Yeah, it's not Vincent.
Nope, I went. It was a bit too dark next
Yeah.
to the blue, so I just want to make sure it was popping. Popping.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Take
Catch your
further.
float and don't do popping.
Yeah, don't pop.
Yep. So just one sleeve left to do, and it's gonna be finished.
I thought I would be done with this,
Almost.
but I had to do other stuff this week. And a few nights I didn't knit, right? Not remember.
No, you've unraveled a big part of it.
Oh, that was yesterday, but it
Yeah.
still wouldn't have been done.
Well.
But, this is the Fade shawl. I don't remember where. Oh, look,
You started the first
I'm
one.
in the middle of a row because that's what I do. Lost stitches. It was pretty early. I think I only had like the first. What?
I'm in love with this project. Like I'm always pushing you to do more.
So last week I was like, oh, last weekend I said, I'm gonna finish this one and then I'm gonna cast on something else. And then he like
I'm like, you're almost there.
hit
like
me.
Like
he was
well,
like, no. He it was like, no, you're forbidden. So
oh God, I love it.
it looks so good.
I love it.
I love it. So it's the Fade shawl that I'm not gonna give it the working name because Max doesn't really love it like it. You start basically in the middle here and then work this little triangle going up there and then pick up and cast on and then work this triangle from the gray to the
So look at the color changing. It's knitted sideways.
yeah. Well, it's like
Yeah. Well,
it's you see the triangle and then it's knitted to the bottom.
see the triangle?
And then from here to here, and then I have another one. So I'm on the last. That's weird with the needles. What are you doing?
I want to wear it.
I'm on the last full triangle with the blue, so fading to the blue to this one, Winterfell. And then there's going to be a half triangle
At the end.
at the end with the yellow. So I'm almost done. And then there's going to be...
You're trying to put it.
Yes, I'm trying to. But I wore it the other day and it looks very nice.
Yeah.
With the color changing directions, and then when you wear it, it like makes
It
lines.
goes in different direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the yellow popping with Winterfell.
It's a little bit too tight now, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can see what it is. So,
Put it better.
yeah, I had to. No, stop.
No, just one
No,
more
it's
thing.
fine. You're gonna.
No.
Yeah. So I'm on this color right now. That's the north, and it's right now I'm in the part that I'm molding 2 strands of this one. And there's gonna be some left over. Like I thought there's
Depending
gonna
on
be
which
like
colors, yeah.
less of it than what you're gonna have left. We could have made it a little bit bigger,
I think it's gonna be,
but it looks nice now. So that's unblocked, and we're gonna like stretch it a little bit
yeah.
while blocking, not too much, just a little bit. And
Because it's all the textures is made with Twist Nouveau by Le Bien-Aimé and held double. So you do get a DK to worsted gauge out of fingering weight yarn. And this is how we've made the gradient yarn, the gradient between the colors, is we got to have a stronger fade by using 2 strand.
yeah,
Because it's mostly like up until the middle, it's only three skein for one color and then the other 3 skein for the other one. So out of a 3 skein color, we got extra colors. I don't know if that makes sense, but in my mind it is.
Yes.
It does.
so there's 5 sections
Yeah.
basically of fading, 2 of one, and then 1 of yarn A and 1 of yarn B, and then 2 of yarn B, and then 1 of yarn B and 1 of yarn C, and 2 of yarn C. So it's a great gradual
Yeah.
fade, and that's it. There's going to be a border around it in the gray color, the central color. So from the yellow. So yellow is yellow brick road graffiti.
Yep.
Which Max has here. The one in the middle, the gray and yellow here is Grello. And then you have Patagonia in between. That Patagonia is like the center color that goes with both fades. And then you have Patagonia. Patagonia, and then you have the north, like I said, in the middle, and then the more solid one is Winterfell. We have planned 4 other gradients with new colors that are arriving
Soon, yeah.
in May, at the end of May, when about that pattern is going to be released. So that's going to be exciting. We'll have like...
You could easily, that's the thing too, is you can make it out of stash yarn.
Oh yeah,
easily.
I did my Volcano Trail out of stash yarn, and it was easy to put together. It was 4 different brands, I think. Sorry.
And is it me or it's been a while since a fade pattern has been released, and they're fun to put together. So I think
well, Mr. West is releasing one, has released one by the time you see this.
Oh.
So yeah, it's a fade with Ching fiber.
Oh,
yarn.
I've seen this one. That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
fades are back, guys.
Fades are back.
But it's just fun to be able to fade, like, as you can see in the skein, the 2 like tonal yarn, and use only like a couple of skein in between to make them merge. It's quite fun. Such fun.
So it should be done by next episode.
Oh, yes.
Well,
if you want to cast on something else, I'm just teasing him because I'm super excited about this project.
How many projects do you have versus how many do I have? I still have to put Piotr back together.
Single malt, a hat.
Well, single malt hat.
Little black sweater.
No.
You started it.
No.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, but those don't count because
I'm
gonna rip them out and then restart them. That's it. That was my whip.
My other whip. So that's my little project I had on my needle.
Oh, really?
I've cast it on. Oh my god, I look the same.
Yes.
It's in the same colorway, so that's why. So in between designing, I'm always wondering, when I'm finishing a design, like for example, for Fox's sake, I'm always wondering what's next. And all the other idea I had and I swatched didn't ended up being something I fell in love with. And on the last episode, I talked about I don't mind um, abandoning things that do not bring me joy. So I want to make sure that I'm doing something I really like. And until I find it, I will just put it aside and like find the right thing. So I went back to my first love in knitting, which is blanket. It is true.
My first
My
love
first
in
love.
knitting.
Like when I started, I wasn't interested like in garment or anything. I was just making blankets, even garter stitch blanket for days.
Yeah, you had made one of Mr. West.
Yeah, I'll show it next episode. We
Yeah,
still have it.
if it's not gross because it's been in.
No, it stinks. I seen it the other day. It does really stink. It's been like
Yeah, 8 years
in storage, so
yeah.
PU. So yeah, I've decided to have a little project on the go that I can work during summer or just like when I want to work on it. And I've decided to turn all my Bumpy family project into a blanket. It is knitted sideways. I just look like it's the same as me.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah. It's
Oh, we're dressed the same.
twins. So it's knitted sideways. The only difference is I'm doing garter stitch for the texture, so you don't have to purl like a whole blanket. And I'm using the bumps. I'm still doing an I-cord bind off and in spin cycle. So I know a blanket in spin cycle. Are you crazy? Well, yes and no. It's not gonna require that much of it, and I'm thinking of I collect spin cycle, so I have enough to use in a blanket for sure. But I thought that this could be a great project where each stripe could be one of the little nuggets left over you have from a spin cycle project, because we always have some left, or if we do color management, they could all go into it, and you could have like
Yeah.
some, like memories attached to it in your blanket. I thought it would
Just
be.
stash busting leftover.
Yeah.
blanket.
And this is only like a skein and a half of fluff so far. Oh, there was
Oh, that's enough.
a little nut. So it's knitted sideways. I think I'm gonna do 36-inch large. That's what I've seen from our on our couch. That's the large of my seat. By my, the
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
for the legs,
The
legs,
the legs.
the legs,
The
Quebec.
legs.
And for the heights, I'm not sure yet. I'll just go with and see how it goes. So you will increase for a long time, and then I'll do the even section, and then do the decrease. It's I'm just loving working on that. It's such a mindless project, and as you can see, we did a lot of project with garter stitch, like the dun beanie, the shawl we're working on with the fade. There's this one. It just
Yeah.
I think this goes with my mind space, and I'm just enjoying it. So the main color is Cold Rain, and the two spin cycle that I'm using is the gray one is on Dyed on the Wool, and the colorway is Reykjavik, and the one on Nocturne, so it's their gray base, is Road to Nowhere.
Oh, is that the city collection type thing? They
Did
had
they
like
do?
a collection with like tonals.
Oh no, this one goes from really black
Okay.
to white. But no, I understand the other one is just like lighter, but you could see this one, it started really pale at the bottom, and then it goes to
Yeah.
like darker there. It's just when I asked for like middle of the road gray, so I get like different variation, but similar.
That's it.
That's it,
I haven't worked on anything else then.
because I
The
put too
shawl?
much pressure.
Yes. Not even Piotr. Or the socks that are on the machine that I need to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's new in the shop? We have, I think we had mentioned it, but we have Toft added, I think, 50 new kits in their wholesale section. So there's a lot of new things that we can have, but we got a few cute ones.
Because they were really popular in the shop too, as a first project to learn crochet. In the physical shop.
Yeah, So we got a bunch of new kits. They're all online. We got a bunch of new dogs. So this is Amanda, the cockapoo. So cocker and poodle. So cute. Here's Amanda. And then we have, oh, did you bring, no, you didn't bring.
No, but I got him.
Okay, hold on. There's Milo. This is Milo the dog. This one doesn't have a
breed.
A breed.
Oh, poor Milo.
Let's see if I can.
I just woke up.
So this is Myra, the bichon frisé. Oh, there you go. She's all fluffy and very fun. That's a level 3, a little bit harder. So if you've never crochet, start with a level 1. So you can start with Milo or Amanda. I think Amanda is level 1.
Yep, she's also level 1. But it's so fluffy.
There's a little Yorkshire Terrier.
Oh yeah.
Also that has that little nut that sometimes they have on their head, but the sample.
Hi.
Okay, stop. And then we also have Lauren, the Angora rabbit.
I just love all the fluff. It's so cute. We've also restocked the Highland Coo, which was quite popular too.
Yeah.
All of our favorite ones are back, and we have new ones. Oh, I didn't even see like the. No, look at the ears.
Yes.
It's fluffy, but it's not fully fluff. It's like it's shaved on the sides. So cute.
Easily amused.
Oh yes.
Max, new kits.
I love things when they're adorable.
Yes.
And we have a new book too in the shop. This is Island Vibes.
Summer Knits by Sasha Heyer.
She's known as Verona Knits on Instagram. She's a fellow Montreal designer. It's a brand new book published by Len Magazine.
Yep.
It's a really fun project for summer knits. We have 2 different fibers for the that goes with the book. So we have Isager Trio 2, which is a summer fiber. And we have...
I was looking at this pattern.
Yep.
So this pattern is called Disentangle. It's a shawl. It's so we have the Silkweed by La Bien-Aimée, which Sasha used in the pattern. It's a shawl with an X that represents like a deconstructed version of the Jamaican flag where Sasha is from. So that book is all about her heritage. And there's also this one, Grassroots, which was done by with the Trio 2, which is 50% linen, 30% cotton, and 20% lyocell. So it's a very fun little kind of paperback pattern book. It's $32.
It's a really affordable book.
Very affordable
so
book.
many
There's like
patterns in it,
9 or 10 patterns in it. 9 patterns. So.
And we made a lot of kits for the Disentangle wrap, and also for the Grassroots. And we have in them the original kits for both of them.
Yeah. So.
Congrats, Sasha. We all know how exciting it is to have your own book. So congrats. And that's pretty much it. We have... No? Oh, yeah.
I have to talk about that.
That is true.
So when I mentioned last episode that we had too many mysterious bat, and to send us an email or a DM, a lot of people sent us a DM, so this works. So we'll do it again. We have
Extra fluff.
Yeah, extra fluff. We have discontinued our Sari base because we have fluff now, and we had already too many bases, so we discontinued it. But we had all of
New colors.
the new colors, the most recent colors on them, but they were never photographed and they were never put online. So if you want one, one or more, we have Ray's Branches, Jonathan's Soft Day, Taylor's Lavender Haze, and Alex's Red Squirrel Friend. We have about 4 or 5 of each color.
So this is the Suri lace
Yeah,
base. So it is 50 grams skein for 328 yard.
74% baby Suri alpaca and 26% silk. So again,
DMs
it's
to Les Garçons, not just
yeah,
me.
DM Les Garçons. I think they're $27 a skein because they're discounted. Anyway, if you want
Canadian
one,
dollars, by the way.
yes, Canadian dollars. So if you want one, just send us a DM. It's a match.
It's a match.
And that's it. Is that it? That's it.
I think that's it.
Wow.
Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And come on Saturday to come say hi, or do go to your own local yarn shop and tell them we say hi.
Yep.
Hi.
Hi. Bye.
So, see you next time.
See you next time.